everybody. Thank you so much for pressing play on my video. My name is Charlene Luciano from stampwithshar.com, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the US. I've got a great project to share with you today, and these are cute little Halloween boxes. I do not get a lot of trick-or-treaters here where I live, unfortunately, so I do not really buy any Halloween things, but I did buy the designer series paper, which I do love. This designer series paper is called Toil and Trouble. Super cute, you guys. Lots of different prints and things, broomsticks, bats, pumpkins. So you can do quite a lot with this different paper. So I did get the paper, but I wanted to share how to create this adorable little box that holds two of these little Halloween Kit Kats. We are going to be using our envelope punch board. Now with these boxes, I have left mine blank. You can embellish it. You can put, Happy Halloween, but I wanted to show you how to create the actual box. And we're using our envelope punch board today. The designer series paper, the cardstock I'm using today, is in Lemon Lime Twist. And this I have cut at 5 1/8 by 5 1/8. So it's just a square. Now, I will have a written detailed description over on my website at www.stampwithshar.com. So if you missed anything, everything will be there. With the envelope punch board, there's this little pull-out tool, and we need to do some scoring. We are going to score this at... Now, before I started my project, I had to determine how big I needed my box. So I grabbed my ruler and I just did some standard measurements on how to create the box. So our first score, we're going to punch and score this at 1 3/8. So 1 3/8, punch and score. The second score mark is going to be at 2 3/4. So you're going to go to 2 3/4. You're going to punch and score. Then you're going to rotate it, and you're just going to follow these score lines going around. Punch and score. Move it up to the next one. Punch and score. Rotate it again, following the score lines. You only really have to remember those first two measurements, which is 1 3/8, and the second one is 2 3/4. After that, you follow the guide. Okay. Now on this one, you pick whichever end you want to do. You could do both. I'm just going to round the corners. We can now fold and burnish our score lines. We're now going to take our paper snips, and we are going to cut these two end tabs. We just need to cut it down by like a hair, like so. Maybe a bit skew. And then on these little corners here, we are going to cut up and we are going to miter them. Okay. Now you want to decide whether you want your box to open up on both ends. I believe this one opens on both ends. This one only opens on this end. It doesn't open over here, so it just opens on one end. So now you would decide whether you wanted to open both ends, just one end. If you wanted to open on just one end, you are going to add some tear and tape. I'm going to cut this because it won't fit otherwise. And again, I'm going to add tape. I'm now going to remove the backing. And now I'm just going to bring this up, knit those two. To make it a little bit easier, you can add your chocolate inside to help keep its shape. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this up, and then I am going to fold that over. Now my box only opens on this side and not, both sides. So I am going to take some more tear and tape. This is where I would suggest putting in your candies. And then you're just going to close it. Super cute. I'm going to dress this up with a little designer series paper. And I am going to use this piece, the frogs. Super cute. So the designer series paper needs to be cut at 5 1/4 by 2 5/8. So I'm just going to cut this down. Oh, it's too short. Let's see here. Maybe skew 5 1/4 by 2 5/8. So just 2 tick marks. All right. That's our designer series paper. And again, I'm going to take my tear and tape, add a strip on this end, and I'm going to add a strip on this end. So I know that the box opens in front here, so I want to start my designer series paper from the back because I want to wrap it around. I don't want anything to be on the front here. I want my seam on the back. So all I'm going to do put my box there, and then I am just basically wrapping the paper giving it a pinch as I roll it around. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Thank you so much for watching my video today, you guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel. That way you don't miss my next video. If you're in the US and you're interested in any of this product that I use today, I will have them linked in the description below. I will also have a written detailed description with measurements over on my website at www.stampwithshar.com. I do post projects every weekday to inspire you, so I hope you'll head on over there and have a look. And I hope everybody has a wonderful week ahead. Thank you so much for stopping by. Take care.